guys, it's Sejal. Today's video is my workout routine and I've also got my friends from Forever Fit to give you guys some tips, so let's get started. First thing I do is jog for about 15 to 20 minutes to warm up my body. Next, I start with working on my legs. First thing I do is squats. I think this is the best thing you can do for your legs. So all you have to do is pretend like you're sitting on a chair and keep all of your weight on your heels. Then I do another variation of squats. It's basically you squat once and then you take your leg back into a lunge. So all you have to do is take your leg back and bend it. This is really good for your legs. It takes a little bit of a while getting used to, but it's all good. Then I do lunges. You basically stay in one position and pulse up and down. This actually really hurts. Then we have this exercise. I don't really know what it's called, but I'm going to call it a kick and a lunge. This is really good for the butt, and especially if you do it with ankle weights, it's really going to make your butt work really hard and you're going to probably thank me after a month. Next is this really awkward looking exercise. I learned this from dance class. It looks like you're a dog peeing, but trust me, this one works the hips a lot. Next is again a similar exercise. You have to kick your leg back up and your leg is straight. Don't have to go as high as I am going because I'm pretty flexible, but again, it really works your hips. Then we go to the abs. Now this one is the hardest exercise ever for me at least. Works your lower abs like crazy. And next one is another variation of the leg raises. Works the lower abs a lot. Then we have regular sit-ups. This one practically works your entire stomach. It's really good for your abs. Then we have regular crunches. Do as many as you can of these because they're not as hard as the other ones and they work your upper abs really well. Next, the Russian twist. These are really good for your obliques, which are basically the sides of your abs. Then this one will make you realize how long 60 seconds actually are. Then instead of doing normal push-ups, I'm not really good at them. I do these, I can do them and they work my arms pretty well too. Then I do these plank dips, really good for your obliques and your abs and your arms as well. Then of course you need to stretch. I mean, you can't go finishing an exercise without stretching because you'll get sore the next day and that's not the best thing. So hold each of these poses for about 20 to 30 seconds and you'll be good.
Hi everyone, it's Sejal and that was my workout routine, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I know a lot of you guys want to start working out, so I've got my friends from Forever Fit. It's a Facebook group and it's pretty popular. You guys might already be a part of it. They tell you how to get fit and they have a lot of people on that group helping people out. So this is Sumedha and this is Ilan, so tell everyone what you guys do.
So hi guys, Forever Fit is an online community. It's a crowdsourced platform. We started last year. It was started by Ilan. And then we all got together. So currently we have 50,000 plus members and people usually exchange ideas, advice about diet, nutrition, lifestyle, etc.
What is tip number one for someone who wants to start working out?
So tip number one should be that you should follow your heart. You don't need to have a fancy gym membership or certain like Nikes and Adidas. Just go for it. Take 20 to 30 minutes out for yourself. It could be a morning walk. It could be a HIIT session after work or between lunches, but take that 20 minutes to reward your body.
Fitness starts in the kitchen largely. The common problem would be portion control, and I feel people need to learn to control their portions and monitor what they eat better.
Yeah, exactly. Like earlier when I used to work out, I would work out for an hour and then go home and eat a pizza. So it doesn't work like that. You won't get fit if you just eat up whatever you worked out.
60% of what you eat constitutes your body, not your workout. So even if you're working out about like 500 calories and if you consume 750, that goes down the drain.
Exactly.
Another thing you should keep in mind is that you should sleep. It's really important to give yourself 8 hours of sleep and actually night sleep. So sleeping in the day doesn't count, naps don't count. So give yourself sleep so that your body grows at night.
And what about girls? Girls really don't want to lift weights because they think they'll bulk up.
It's a huge misconception that women shouldn't lift weights or shouldn't bulk up because you're supposed to be petty. That's not true. It depends upon what you want to make your body about and how much you're willing to take it. So weight training is important and there's different kinds. So first thing is using your own body weight. That's push-ups, crunches, pull-up bars. From that you progress to like leg weight. So for a runner it's very important. For somebody who plays squash it's very important to build your triceps. So that depends upon your workout. But I feel that you should take to the gym if you need to, but you shouldn't be restricted to it.
So another thing is that how I can keep motivated. I always get tired of workout routines in 2 days or max a week.
One thing that people find effective is finding a good workout buddy. So someone who shares the same interests as you and can partake in the same activity as you is an ideal person.
Cool.
So someone who gets you up in the morning, makes sure you are on track to achieve your goals is the perfect buddy for you.
Cool. Then ground rules you should keep in mind while you eat. One is that we should have a heavy breakfast. It's 10 hours, your body is into complete starvation. So you need to feed yourself well like a king in the morning. Your last meal of your day should be light and preferably with lesser salt because that leads to water retention. You have to be holistically healthy and fit. That comprises of physical workouts, which is the physical aspect of it. Then there's nutrition. As I mentioned earlier, it's a large part of you being healthy. And last but not the least is mental health and wellness. You might be ripped or having like a six-pack or the typical like summer body, but if you're emotionally bogged down or going through a bad time at home, it's not going to keep you happy. So at the end of the day, it's all about what you feel when you go to bed. So, lead a lifestyle that you're going to be happy about. Work towards it, work with hard work, and just enjoy your life. It's too short to let it go.
So that was it for today. Thank you guys so much for all your advice and thanks for coming here. Make sure you guys go ahead and check their group out. It's really amazing. It's very inspiring. I'm on it myself. And yeah, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.